Energy is your most important resource as a man. People might say that time and money are the most important resources, but the fact of the matter is that we all have the same 24 hours in a day. And money is always something you can make more of. But energy, on the other hand, is something that determines how you actually spend your time. And if you have trouble crawling out of bed in the morning, it will be very difficult for you to make more money, let alone do anything else in terms of improving your health, improving your relationships, and improving your situation in life. Now, I've talked to a lot of men over the past couple of years, and a common concern that I've seen come up again and again is that of having low energy. Whether that's low mental energy, causing brain fog, difficulty focusing, depression and anxiety, or low physical energy, causing tiredness and fatigue, whereby men are lacking the drive to actually go to the gym, eat healthy, and stay fit. Furthermore, this overall feeling of tiredness results in an increase in sugar cravings and alcohol cravings, which make it next to impossible to gain muscle and lose fat. And thirdly, a lot of men are experiencing a decline in their sexual energy, whereby their decline in libido is leading to weak or soft erections, and overall, they're not able to satisfy themselves nor their partners. And the bad news is that this is actually a growing concern, okay? Depression rates in the world have been going up and are higher now than they've ever been before. Obesity rates are higher than they've ever been before, with 40% of adults over 18 being classified as overweight. And furthermore, testosterone levels are lower than they've ever been before, with some estimates suggesting that the average man today has less than half the testosterone level compared to the average man from just a few decades ago. And this is exactly why I have put together Awaken Your Alpha, the world's first system that takes you by the hand and guides you step by step towards igniting every aspect of your mental, physical, and sexual energy. By going through the program, you will be able to conquer fatigue, fight off depression, develop unbreakable self-discipline and self-sabotage so that you can finally have the energy to do what it takes to become the strong, grounded, and confident alpha male version of yourself. Now, my name is Mo Salim, and a couple of years ago, I was dealing with all of these issues. I was skinny fat, had crippling anxiety, was depressed, unclear of my path, was an insomniac at night, could barely crawl out of bed in the morning, and to make matters worse, in my early 20s, which was apparently the prime of my youth, my sex drive was nowhere to be seen. But now, things are on a very different trajectory. I feel confident in my body, wake up most days feeling refreshed and energized. I'm clear in my path moving forward, and I'm also confident in the bedroom to the point where there are no more lingering thoughts at the back of my head about whether I'll be able to perform or not. My point here is that I've had all of these issues and I would still be having them if it wasn't for the systems that I have in place that keep me disciplined, focused, and progressing in my journey of masculine development. And over the past half decade or so, I've read everything that I could get my hands on about testosterone optimization, masculinity, sexuality, nutrition, strength training, and I've been continuously experimenting on myself as well as the dozens of clients that I worked with one-on-one with. Now, for those of you that have been around for a while will know that I've released courses about testosterone optimization in the past, but based on customer feedback as well as my own experience, I found that they missed out on some critical aspects such as mindset. And the reason that we know what to do but still not do what we know and engage in self-sabotage, and the hidden reasons that we actually engage in unwanted behavior. And another point that the previous courses missed out on was that of sexuality. Although they showed how to increase testosterone, they did not show how to actually enter your masculine sexuality and increase your bedroom skills to the point where you and your partner are satisfied after every session. So this is the reason that I've created Awaken Your Alpha. Not only because I've learned so much since releasing my previous courses, but also because I've talked to so many men that still struggle with closing the gap between where they are and where they want to be. Now let me tell you why Awaken Your Alpha is different from anything you've ever seen before. So on one side we have the self-help model, which tells us that if you're not seeing the results that you want, then you're just lazy and you need to put more willpower and you just need to grind it out more, because that's the only reason that you're falling short of your progress. And then on the other side we have the medical model, which tells us that if we have an issue, if we feel a certain way, then there's a pill for that, or there's an injection for that, or there's a gel for that that can instantly solve your issue. And guys that go down the self-help path, although they might make results, they might see progress for a while, their progress eventually reverses because that amount of willpower is not sustainable over the long term. And the men that go down the medical path, they might use some injections, they might use some gels, they might use some pills, they experience better amounts of energy, better amounts of sexuality, all of the stuff that they wanted, they do experience, but the root cause behind all of these issues remains unaddressed. And a couple of years later, there are a bunch of other issues that pop out, and they just need more pills, gels, injections for that issue as well. Now, the problem with these traditional models is that they fail to address the fundamental fact that the mind and the body function in a bi-directional relationship. It is impossible to affect one without also affecting the other. And this is why Awaken Your Alpha not only focuses on psychology by developing the mental clarity and mastery to have that self-discipline, but also on biochemistry, where you have the physical mastery so that your body is producing the hormones that it should, so that your body is back into balance. And once both of these areas are taken care of, then your mind and your body can begin working together to the extent where working towards your goals and making that progress becomes much less of a struggle and much less of a grind, because your mind and body are both functioning how they should. So some of the specific things that you will learn within the Awaken Your Alpha system include the follow-through formula, which is something that helps you remove all the friction that gets in the way from you taking the right actions, so that self-discipline becomes that much easier. Another thing you learn within the system is the confidence cheat code, which is something that you hack your physiology and then trick your brain into actually exuding alpha male confidence, so that at any point you feel nervous or you feel like you're not up to the task, then you can use this hack to instantly trick basically your physiology into tricking your mind, so that they're both working together and expressing the confidence that you want. We'll also go over hacking sleep, which gets to the root cause behind every single sleep problem that exists, so that you can finally conquer that root cause and then fall asleep faster, harder, deeper, so that you can wake up every single day feeling refreshed and energized. Now, we'll also go over the right way to do goal setting, because the problem is that so many of us set goals according to a specific thing that we think is right, and then when we fall short of those goals, that causes a loss in confidence, and then that causes us a loss in motivation, which just leads us to even struggling to do the next thing that we need to get done. So once you learn the correct way to set goals, you get to the end goal, not the means goal that you want, and that reveals any of your subconscious drivers that are actually going to lead you to achieving a certain result. And once you're clear on what those subconscious drivers are, then taking action and achieving that mental clarity become that much easier. And we'll also discuss the art of sexual kung fu. Now, this is something that I've learned from ancient Taoist masters, and if you're struggling in any department of your sexual health, whether that's premature ejaculation, whether that's getting rock hard erections, whether that's having the libido and drive to actually pursue women, all of these issues will be addressed within the sexual kung fu module. And you learn how to actually ignite your sexual energy and develop your sexual stamina and strength, so that you have confidence in the bedroom and can leave both yourself and your partner satisfied every single time. Now, that's just a quick look at some of the core modules that we'll be discussing within the Awaken Your Alpha system, and I know that they will provide you with massive value moving forward. So with Awaken Your Alpha, my goal is to help you actually start proving to yourself that you're capable of achieving your goals. Because sometimes we might set the goal of quitting porn or quitting alcohol, but then when we actually give in to that temptation and do what we said we wouldn't, then that takes a massive hit on our confidence, a massive hit on our motivation, whereby it becomes harder to actually do the things that we need to do in the future as well. So one of the things that you'll experience by going through the Awaken Your Alpha system is that you will be able to track your progress using reliable metrics, and once you see that you're actually moving forward, that will build the confidence in you so that you're able to apply the other aspects of the system as well. Okay, so by the end of 2019, my goal is that by going through the Awaken Your Alpha system, you will look back and be very happy with the progress that you've made. You will look back and look at 2019 as the year that you finally became the strong, confident, and grounded man that you were meant to be. Now, of course, not every day will be perfect. You will give into procrastination here and there. You might give into temptation here and there. But those little 1% improvements over time, compounded every single day, will result in you becoming someone very different 1 year from now. So if you're ready to get started on the path towards closing the gap between the man you are and the man you know you're capable of being, then get started and answer the call to your initiation by clicking the link below and entering the Awaken Your Alpha challenge. And if you have any doubts about whether the system will work for you, I want to put those doubts to rest. Know that your purchase today is backed by my very generous 100% money back guarantee. Now, obviously, I don't think that it will come to this, but I want you to know that you either get results and are happy with the program, or you get your money back. All right, there's no risk involved, and there's no hype, there's no gimmicks. You either get the results or you get your money back, so you have absolutely nothing to lose. Awaken Your Alpha is the only system in the world that ignites every aspect of your mental, physical, and sexual energy. And no matter what, your investment is guaranteed by my very generous 100% satisfaction money back guarantee. So right now is the time to get in. Click the link below and enter the Awaken Your Alpha challenge. And also, for the first 10 people that get into this program, for the first 10 men that are fast to take action and are moving forward, they will also get access to 2 exclusive bonuses. The first one being the Destroyer of Weakness and the Conqueror of Mountains, aka a 30-day supply of pure Himalayan Shilajit resin. Now, Shilajit is something that has been used for thousands of years in Ayurvedic medicine in ancient India as a herb that is basically something that ignites your energy. It's an energy rejuvenator by bringing your body back to balance. So if you ever feel like you don't have the energy to do what needs to be done and you need to do something to actually get your energy, then Shilajit will actually bring your body back to balance and bring your body to its hormonal set point so that you can actually begin doing the things that you need to do to have that natural energy to flow through. So this is a 30-day supply of pure Himalayan Shilajit resin. Now, this is pretty hard to get my hands on, but I've sourced it directly from a source in Gilgit-Baltistan, and you get the purest form that has been validated through medical testing. And the second bonus that I have for the first 10 men that buy in is a 30-day supply of the anti-estrogen formula, all right, aka a 30-day supply of Organifi. Now, the truth is that all of us are exposed to excess plastics and chemicals and xenoestrogens through our foods, through our products, through our cosmetics, to our deodorant. All of this stuff leads to an exposure to xenoestrogens, which end up having feminizing effects on the body. Now, of course, within the course we go over all the steps you can take to reduce your exposure to these chemicals, but the bottom line is that they are everywhere and it's impossible to avoid them altogether. And this is why with Organifi you get access to ingredients like chlorella, spirulina, ashwagandha, and all of these other ingredients are scientifically proven to flush the excess estrogen from your body. So yeah, this will definitely help you speed things up as well. But again, remember that this is only for the first 10 people that buy in. And also, the price that Awaken Your Alpha is being offered at right now is the lowest that it will ever be offered, and it will only last till the end of this launch period. So get in right now. This video is coming to an end, and yeah, the lowest price and 2 exclusive bonuses that will never be offered again. So get in right now, click the link below, and I hope to see you on the inside.